really nice up in those trees.
Yeah, it was even just creeping up along this tree line.
All right, welcome baseball fans, all three of you out there in the World Wide Web joining us. We are here at the Chad Wolf Classic in Fayetteville, Arkansas. I am joined today by counterpart Kevin Townsend, and that is Boston Calder, Townsend's father.
Hey, everybody.
Oh, man, I don't hear you. That could be a problem. Let's see here. Maybe I messed up which one we're on. Do you hear me?
I hear you fine in my head.
You hear me fine. I do not have you on mute. Oh, now I see what's going on here. I need to switch you over here to, or do I need to? Yes, I need to. All right, there we go. We will get you set up, and I will adjust your levels again. Put you right around there, and now are you there with me?
Let me know if I'm here with you, because I can still hear you just fine.
That is strange. Oh, here we go. Now I can hear you.
There we go. Oh, I can hear you.
Man, don't you love these part-time techs? The crew out here is just burning me up. Well, I tell you what, we're excited to be down here in Arkansas. This is our first travel tournament of the season. We did have two tournaments here earlier and back-to-back weekends. And MacNSeitz not faring the best, but one of the things that I could say is that we have been playing better baseball. Past three games, we went 1-3, and pulling out that dub was definitely some good motivation and energy going into this weekend. But more importantly, I think even the two prior losses, they were close games, and we saw some better pitching, we saw some better fielding. What did you see, Kevin?
Saw a lot more attack in the batter's box. A lot of people trying to drive their pitch instead of waiting to see the pitcher's full arsenal. So just a little more aggressiveness in the box, a little bit more of a willingness to take a daddy hack at a ball that was in the zone than they had previously.
No doubt. And, anytime that we're, getting into play against some really competitive teams, you got to just get the ball in play. And, sometimes just waiting too long to get that is not the way to go. But I liked it. It's funny because I think everybody tells kids different things. And obviously, we've got a paid coaching staff out here at MacNSeitz and some really fantastic coaches in the high school program. and everybody kind of gives instruction a little bit differently. But I think the key thing is to take away a nugget that's going to work for you as an individual, and so everybody's just a little bit different. I know Tucker Lee is my son, and I try to tell him, hey, try to get deeper into that count, and don't swing at that first pitch. But sometimes that first pitch can be the best pitch you see.
I think that was one of the things. So Boston's my guy, and high school season, a lot of the varsity guys are throwing first pitch strikes. They're trying to back you off the plate, or they're trying to give you their best first pitch. So you've got 3 or 4 batters in front of you, and you've gotten to see a little bit more of their arsenal. I think it's a little different attacking first pitch versus 1, 2, 3 spot and trying to attack the first pitch.
Yeah, right out of the first inning, right? And so right out of the gate, you kind of want to get him. Is he going to be a little bit wild? Is he going to struggle with a little control? And let's be patient and find a good one to get a good hack on. And I think early on, I think that it was that first inning where we kind of got in some trouble. Then we might have an error out in the field, and then it seemed like the boys kind of spiraled there. And that might have been that first tournament, maybe a little bit of that second one, but. Again, going back to those last 3 games, I felt like we saw some better fielding. I think we still had some missteps and miscues, and certainly we can always get better. That's one of the things that the boys are always striving for, and that's why they practice so much.
I think the thing that you said that I really like, that I think is what our guys got to start doing, is figuring out what kind of hitter are they in the box and not looking at each other and trying to compare apples to apples, because they're all different kinds of players, different kinds of hitters with different strengths. They need to play to their strengths instead of trying to be like the guy that hit before them.
Yeah, and I can't remember how the saying goes. It's something to the effect of, comparison is, I don't know. I want to say root of all evil, but that's not it. but it definitely is one of those things that if you spend all of your time comparing, it's really hard to hone in on your own skill set and all that kind of jazz. So we are, game time was set, I thought originally maybe 3:15, 3:20. We're getting on here a little bit later, 3:26. Interestingly enough, we're playing in, what is it, White River?
That's the field name.
Yeah, the field name. So we're in Fayetteville, but we're at the White River Baseball Complex. And so kind of an interesting field. What we have is grass out in the play, but there in the batter's box, you have a turf batter's box and then a turf pitching mound. So dirt out there on the base paths where it's not grass. And they've done a pretty good job with this field, and it looks like they have re-chalked the lines and done some field prep after each game. So that's been good to see, and I think all that's all kind of done. Now we're just, I think, waiting on the umpiring staff to come along and get things kind of rolling. Today we are facing the Lubbock Baseball Academy, MacNSeitz 15U, and obviously an out-of-state team. We're traveling from Missouri, Kansas location, and they're coming out here to Arkansas. We're going to see a fair amount of teams from outside of the state.
First team since we faced this season so far. So.
Yep, and it's I think play got underway early this morning. I've not had an opportunity because we were actually deadheading out here on a drive from early this morning to get out here, unable to get in our hotel room. How about you guys?
We checked in last night, but we didn't even attempt to go to the hotel.
Yep, absolutely. And
our player's got a pregame routine, and if he doesn't get his pregame routine in, then he feels like he's a little bit lost the whole way through. So.
Yeah, never want to start lost in the sauce, right? Absolutely. Well, again, folks, it's a lot of fun having you guys join us and whatnot. I will kind of set it up here maybe a little bit later in the weekend. We will be able to take calls from you guys that are able to view, and that's kind of fun because we get to talk to some of the family members that are supporting each of these kids. Oh, is that right? And so we were just told that apparently everybody can hear me, but they can't hear you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I don't know if maybe I don't have your volume up enough. Let me look at mine. Yeah. Now I can hear you. Now I'm not blowing your ears out, am I? All right, good deal. Well, we'll see if you're going to be able to hear us.
Right. So my name is Kevin, but for the last 10 minutes I've been dead air Dave, apparently.
We're getting live updates. Yeah, go ahead and keep talking, Kevin.
I can say whatever you need me to say to see if the mic is live now.
He's really low, huh? It's always, oh, you know what? Let's take a look here. And now well, no, that should be all through our output is good here. I could maybe increase. Well, it's funny because I thought we had some good interaction going there. So I'll make you just a little bit hotter here, and then we'll have to turn our ears down a little bit. Yeah, absolutely. And it could just be a little bit of a connection issue. Yeah, I mean the output looks good here on the PodTrack P4. So, well, I will say that the umpires are on site right now. They're having the coaches meeting right there at home plate, as you might be able to see from your cameras, or from our cameras, and hopefully on your TV or on your mobile device. So coin flip is up, and it looks like the Lubbock Baseball Academy won the flip, and they will take the home billing. That means MacNSeitz will start out at the plate to start us off here in top of the first. Coming up shortly, thanks again for watching. Hang tight with us for a moment.
Right. So
Just still messing around with some of this tech stack here, and I think we'll get it dialed in here probably by the end of the weekend, and then we'll be off another couple of weeks or something. But I was going to quickly kind of go over and review our lineup, and looks like once again the Lubbock Baseball Academy, they were able to win the coin flip. They got the home advantage, and now it's going to be up to MacNSeitz to start things off here in top of the first. Leading off for MacNSeitz, Alex Kilman, number 4. So some good sportsmanship there. A shake of the hand for Blue and catch. And I tell you what, we have it's really a beautiful day. It's definitely a bit on the warm side. I think we're kind of low 90s and maybe high 80s. And the winds, anytime that breeze is going, I'm feeling just a bit better. But fortunately, we caught some shade, and a lot of our MacNSeitz fans out here enjoying the full sun. First pitch coming up. So first pitch strike. Kilman being patient on that one. Swinging a hit. That's going to be down for A base hit, and second baseman making a fantastic play on that. Maybe could have been close, but first baseman out there kind of sleeping and not on the bag. So now Ryder Votaw at the plate. Pickoff attempt and an errant throw. Now Kilman moving over to second, round second, and he's on his way to third. Throw's coming down, and they have got him dead to rights. So MacNSeitz capitalizing on an error, at least initially, as Kilman rounded second, but the Lubbock Baseball Academy able to collect that, make a nice throw over to third, and Kilman thrown out. So not exactly the way we wanted things to start. I mean, great to get your lead.